Hi, I'm Luke. I'm a farrier. I've been a farrier since, I left home at 16 to start, the process of being a farrier and stuff like that. And I've been qualified for around 5 years now. I've done my diploma of higher education at Myerscough. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I had an accident. Well, I've had 3 accidents in the space of 3 weeks. It is a dangerous job, and I suppose I took that for granted a lot. I'm just sat waiting for a client, so I thought, well, I might as well start somewhere. But basically, I had 3 accidents in the space of 3 weeks doing the job. These were all well-behaved horses, and I've been done for a long time in my business. And it sort of struck me that I don't have, if I'm not a farrier, who on earth am I? So I thought, well, how can I give back to the profession that has taught me so much, but also I want to give back, but at the same time, I love the weird and the wonderful jobs. I love, and my passion is getting a horse that is unsound or lame or just not quite going well and making it better. So I thought, well, how can I do this? And I thought, well, maybe give this social media thing a go. So I don't know which platform I'm going to be on. I might be on one, I might be on a few. But I love the weird and the wonderful. I love the theory. I love modern farriery. I still do traditional farriery, but it's why do we do things? And I think if we can do it as a so I've got a headset that basically just attaches my phone to my head like that. So that's where you as the viewer can basically it's like you're shoeing the horse, and so you can watch me do the weird and the wonderful, why I'm doing it, what things am I seeing as I see it, and what I do because of these things. I'm gonna do some whiteboard sessions and stuff like that as well, but I might do some like special videos of like me shoeing the horse based on the theory from the whiteboard sessions. So this is for horse owners, people that are just interested, and also farriers themselves to do some CPD points, and also like how to do videos, because I do a lot of again, the weird and the wonderful, and it's looking at why do we do the things that we do, why do I move away a little bit from traditional farrier. Not that traditional farrier is wrong, but for certain horses it's not as comfortable as, for example, a pair of pads, and what pad selection I do for that horse. And also I do a lot of glue shoes, plastic shoes. Why do I do those things, and why do I do that compared to normal shoeing or trimming? About 75% of my work is actually trims. And I'll probably go into why that is, how do we keep them barefoot, why is barefoot best, all that sort of stuff. So it's just, I'm still doing farrier, it's still my number one thing. I am Luke the farrier. But if I can give back to the profession that I'm in, and if I can help another horse out there, or another horse owner who's going through this and knows that there's something not quite right, but why, and for that farrier potentially to go, oh, I wonder if I try this, and give people more confidence. I think in farrier as well, it depends what sort of learners you are and stuff like that, but even when you learn as an apprentice to be a farrier, it's sort of you're looking at a distance. And I think a lot of TikTok people and stuff like that, it's sort of you're the horse owner looking in, and you don't, apart from a puff of smoke, some muscles, you can't really see what we're seeing and why we're doing it. So this way, especially for a horse owner and for the farrier, you can see what I'm doing as if you're shoeing the horse, and what I'm looking for, and it's like I'm your hands, a bit like for example, like the Hoof GP. I know that's for cattles, or cattle, But try and do that sort of thing. If it goes somewhere, amazing. If it doesn't, then I hope that I've helped a horse here, an owner there, and a farrier here, just to gain that little bit more confidence about what they're doing, why they're doing it. And if I can learn from guys at home, then that's even better. I'm not the best farrier in the world, absolutely not. And I think when you reach a certain stage, some farriers just get grumpy. Some farriers don't want to learn anymore. And I do not know everything. I hope that through this as well, I can be a better farrier for my owners, my horses, and the horses on my books. So this is going to work both ways. It's pretty daunting putting your work out there to the world and your opinion, because we're all going to disagree and, well, agree, disagree, whatever. I'm not the best farrier in the world, but at the same time, who is? We've all got different ideas, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm right, you're wrong. But the ultimate thing is the horse better? And that's what we're all here for. So if I can do that, amazing. And I hope that you guys can come with me on the journey and try and learn something, and maybe again I can learn from you guys at home. So like, share, follow. Thanks.